Today, we've got a big body Benz, a Barb, and we're going on a road trip. Well, more of a day trip out to the Gilmore Car Museum, just north of Kalamazoo, Michigan. And well, our chariot is this 2026 Mercedes-Benz GLS 450, the 167 chassis. And this is the 450. This is the base model. It's only got a couple of options on it, meaning this is a GLS that's under $100,000. I didn't think that existed still for the 2026 model year. This one as spec'd about 96 grand. And it is truly a base model. It doesn't even have a heated steering wheel, as we found out. The monroney is kind of confusing though, because it states that it has this like MANUFAKTUR Edition package that I can't find any proof of even existing on the internet. So I had to go on the configurator and build this to find out that it has the exclusive trim, which means it has rapid heating for the front seats, heated second row seats, and massaging, which we'll be able to test out today.
Nice.
And also the AMG Line pack. So we've got these special wheels, special bumpers, the flat bottom non-heated steering wheel inside. You know the heated steering wheel is a $250 individual option that hasn't been selected? Who spec'd this? Who spec'd this car? Anyway, I do like the exterior color, actually, silicon gray, which I think is a bit darker than our sort of traditional journalist gray.
Yeah.
It's a manufacturer color. I don't know how much it costs because it doesn't say on the monroney, but I guess it's a couple grand if you were to spec it on. For 2026, this is one of the only new changes, this color plus another color. Otherwise, this 167 generation GLS has been the same pretty much since 2020. Got a facelift in 2024. I reviewed a GLS 580 on the Topher channel that was a really nice dark green, but haven't driven the inline 6 variant yet. So under the hood, we have a 3-liter turbocharged inline 6 with a 48-volt mild hybrid system, here making 375 horsepower, 369 pound-feet of torque. Now, I love an inline 6 for a number of reasons. Silky smooth, buttery, sounds good, but also very efficient. This 5,500-pound SUV, nearly 3 tons of big Mercedes steel, gets 24, allegedly, gets 24 mpg on the highway. So we'll see if it does that. This week we've put about 150 miles on this, and it's been averaging over 20 mpg. The EPA rates this at 21 mpg combined, so we've been doing okay. All right, are you getting cold?
Yes.
Let's speed this up. Come around to the back where we can show what would be road trip essentials, but today, since it's just a day trip, we'll have to use Barb for scale. I guess you're Emily today because you don't have a Corvette jacket on.
That's right.
You can see you fit in there quite nicely. That is, of course, with the third row folded up, which, okay, you can come down. We'll fold the third row down and show you what room would be like if you were to be carrying big things, as we know. Come on. Why is it doing this? And I just need a little help. Right, so the third row, let's try this side. Oh!
Oh, there we go.
Why would it?
I don't know.
That's the left, no? Why was it? Yeah, that's the left.
This is pulling it up, and this is pushing it back.
No, it's 3L and 3R. So that should be
know.
left and right. Anyway, okay, we've got they've gone down, so you can see this room here, and this little privacy shade, which is very silly if it's just back here, will remount to up there, so you can have all of this be privacied if you would like. Number of USB-C ports back there, and we are actually going to fold these back up because we have to see if Emily can fit back there in the third row seat. She'll go and do now. We'll see if she can figure out how to put the second row seat forward. Oh, she's not even going to bother. She's going to cut right through the middle. Okay, we'll come around.
Oh!
Do you fit back there?
Yeah, it's actually not.
Admittedly, I don't actually know how to move these second row seats. I tried yesterday in the winding road video. I pulled this, but this only moves that bit down. Anyway, gives them a better view of you actually fitting back there.
I could sit back here for a short trip.
Headrest goes up too,
Yeah,
so
I just can't.
We'll show you guys second row before we jump up front. This is sat behind my seating position at 5'11". I mean, the GLS is massive. This is the Mercedes flagship SUV, so we just have tons of room back here. And, well, you could pretty much lounge. I don't know. How do you... Oh! I can't believe I'm being a Mercedes noob right now and not checking the door panel for the seat adjuster. So there you go. This is a power... Oh, I can even move it back some. Power second row seat.
Excellent.
We've got a standard Burmester sound system in here. The AMG Line package gets us these genuine leather seats, so no MB Techs in here. You can see the actual sort of like leather grain on here. Feels pretty nice. We've got a collection of somebody's hair on the headliner here. I noticed that yesterday. I don't really know how that happened. Somebody just had really big hair sitting back here, I suppose. So, okay, well, before we jump up front and start this, which also a good thing to point out here, these B-pillar mounted vents, nice for if you have a baby in the back seat or something, you want to precisely blow some air into their face, you can do that. And second row passengers get their own climate control panel as well, and 2 seat back pockets. So lots of room for activities back here, lots of room to spread out. And this is the 6 passenger configuration. So we've got the captain's chairs with the armrests. Really, really nice row. I mean, we should be taking this like 1,000 miles somewhere. Yeah. We're only taking it about 2 hours, 4 hours round trip. So, whatever. Maybe someday we'll get a GLS 63 or something to take on a long trip. Let's quickly show you this 3-liter inline 6 before we start this up. This is just a lovely engine. We've had it in a few Mercedes pressers that we've had in 2025. Again, 375 horsepower, 369 pound-feet of torque. This is a mild hybrid setup, so we have stop-starts, all very seamless. The engine just kind of rises to occasion. And I do really love this powertrain. Got some carbon fiber under here, not helping the curb weight, or I suppose it is in a way. Solid thunks and clunks from everything on this. I think Mercedes is, you know, you can really see where they're investing their money. What do we have for tires today? This is a Pirelli Scorpion Winter. So this is probably the biggest snow tire I've ever seen. Or it is for now, 275/45 R21. But then we come to the back, and the record is broken. This is a 315 4021 snow tire. How much does that cost? Probably the most expensive snow tire on the market, and it's a Pirelli. So, but these are pretty fresh looking, and we'll have to see what NVH is like. But this is a GLS, so it's going to be quiet no matter what. Okay, I think that's a walk around. Let's go ahead and jump in, fire it up, and start the drive. I love the way that this is basically the same as it was in 2020, so it doesn't have the stupid door handles that fold into the body. These are very, very nice door handles that just work. I don't know why these German companies in like modern times are just making door handles that don't work properly. But this one, we've got pillows on the headrests. That is quite nice. You can see you're enjoying yours right now. Ingress and egress is easy. This has a 4-corner air suspension. You can raise and lower it with this little physical guy right here. You can see that 3-liter rising to occasion. No bings and bongs when you start this up, which is interesting because we've had a handful of Mercedes cars that don't have a chime. I don't know if that's like a glitch or if it's something you can toggle on and off. I went through the settings yesterday and I couldn't find anything. Anyway, getting distracted. Paired to this 3-liter inline 6 9-speed automatic transmission. This is, of course, 4MATIC all-wheel drive. And we're going to reset this trip right here. The car wants me to buckle my seatbelt, so we will obey it. These do tension as well once you put them on. We've got this continuous gauge cluster and infotainment screen. This is pretty consistent with what we're seeing from Mercedes-Benz, or what we were seeing back in 2020. But again, I think this is kind of where things peaked, where luxury peaked, where you had a good mix of technology and physicality. Full physical climate control panel. You've got buttons down here to control stuff for your parking cameras, which that one over there is a little bit off. We'll show you once we actually park in a parking spot at some point today. You've got all of your settings for the car, your lane keep assist, your steering assist, all of that stuff very easily accessible through this quick access button. Fingerprint scanner, you've got your drive mode selector down here. Everything is easy to use, everything's straightforward, everything's right in front of you. You don't get lost in menus. The only thing that's in a menu are the massaging seats, and also the climate control just got louder.
It did just get louder. I think it's on auto.
Yeah, it must think that we're cold. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's it. Oh, we got to talk about places to put things up here.
So many places to put things.
Split folding center armrest we're using for our film camera, our museum tickets, which the Gilmore Car Museum, I haven't been there in like 20 years, so I'm excited. Here's our museum tickets. We've got our parks pass to get into the intro spot we're using today. 2 cup holders here, 2 more back here, though that one is very small. You use that for like a glass Coke bottle or
Yeah,
something, I guess. And then massive door pockets. This one I'm using for the time-lapse camera right now, but you could use it for...
The big dome cup does fit in the door pocket.
Does it?
Just in case you were curious.
Ah, that's a good test. And it fits up here, obviously.
It does wobble around a little bit. But...
Another thing this is missing, the heated and cooled cup holders. We don't have that option. And as you saw just a second ago, no soft closed doors. This is so weird being in a press car Mercedes that isn't just fully spec'd out. In a way, it's kind of cool. This is essentially what you get for your $90,000 when you get a GLS. So we'll see what it's like to sit in for 4 hours or more, and we'll report back. But as for now, the first stop is Scooter's Coffee. We're taking a break from Culver's today.
Yeah, we had Culver's yesterday.
We had it yesterday. We kind of spoiled it for the video. We were parked next to one. We couldn't not go in. So we're just gonna get coffee today. But the Gilmore Car Museum has like a couple of period correct diners. Apparently, it's been so long since I've been there. I haven't really done too much research because I don't want to like completely spoil it for myself. But I think we'll eat at like a 50s diner.
Very cool.
That might be kind of neat. As you can see here, really nice reversing and 360 cameras. And you probably can't tell on camera, but this line here you can see is a bit crooked. This one is completely straight. Now I know this parking lot, the lines are perfectly straight everywhere, so something's wrong with the calibration of that camera. But that seems to be the only problem with this GLS.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything else wrong with it. Whenever I drive one of these big Mercedes flagship vehicles, I'm reminded what a luxury car should feel like. All of the inputs are just silky smooth. The steering is like the perfect weight. And even though this car is big, it does still feel very maneuverable. In fact, at the beginning, I was convinced it had rear wheel steering, and it doesn't. That's how maneuverable this car feels. I'm sure we'll see some sort of integration of rear wheel steering for the next gen GLS, but I'm a bit scared for the next gen GLS because I don't think it'll be as good as this. I mean, this genuinely feels like a nice, proper, like 5 to 10 year old, yet brand new luxury SUV. And it's been a great few days driving it, but now I'm excited to see what it's like to sit in for an extended period of time. How you feeling over there? Are you excited?
Yes, I'm ready for a nap.
Just immediately cut the cameras, go to sleep. So this has the rapid heating front seats. They mean it. They get so hot. Usually, honestly, I can usually like cope with a heated seat for like an entire journey. These I can only live with for about 2 minutes, and I have to turn them off. They get so hot. And if someone would have paid another $250, could have had a heated steering wheel too. But the sun is heating it for us today, so that's all right. This is the AMG steering wheel, of course, and I really like that the GLS models get this airbag cover stitched in leather, because lower trim models just have like plastic and it looks really cheap. We've got just over half a tank, indicated 270 miles of range. So this is probably like a 20-something, 21, 22 gallon tank, if I had to guess.
23.8.
23.8, okay. Actually, I'm gonna reset this again because, oh wait, no. I don't want to set a shortcut. I'm gonna reset this again because we idled for a bit after I did this the first time.
Okay.
This engine is so quiet, you really don't even notice that it exists. And that's what a luxury car should be like. Give me a silky smooth powertrain with adequate power. Now you may be thinking 375 horsepower, this weighs 5,500 pounds, it's probably an absolute dog, but it isn't. I think it's quick enough. Gets out of its own way with no problem. I mean, my butt dyno tells me this, it feels like it makes close to 400 horsepower to the wheels. I mean, plenty of power. The GLS 580 is like actually a fast car, and so is the GLS 63, so I feel like you just don't really need more in a car like this. It's quite all right.
All right.
Air suspension's good. Got a little bit of NVH from these snow tires on the big 21-inch wheels. It's like the biggest snow tire I've ever seen on the back. It's a 315. It's insane. It's probably like an $800 tire by itself,
Jeez.
if I had to guess.
Pirelli?
Yeah, Pirelli. Pirelli Scorpion Winter. Got a number of different gauge cluster designs here. Could put the nav screen right on the cluster if you would like. You've got the old school sport cluster, which I will say the new one is cool with like the flying little UFO guy, but that one's fun. And then you've got understated too, which we might use on the way back when we're feeling a bit tired. But as for now,
315/40 or 315?
It's like a 315/40/21 or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got it.
Let's quickly go into sport just for a sec so you guys can see what this is actually like off the line here. I mean, just plenty of power. I know it's Rolls-Royce-ish to say adequate, but it does the job for me just fine. Smooth, quick gear changes from the 9G-tronic 9-speed automatic. A little bit of a blinking traction light, which is funny. The traction control system does get a bit confused sometimes. But this car is just so easy and lovely and relaxed. Even though I am being dazzled by the Mercedes emblem on the steering wheel. I do miss the days when they put the emblem on the hood so you could be double dazzled, but this is doing the trick for me right now. I'm being reminded of my wealth by the blindingness of the star.
Tire Rack has that tire for $480.36.
Okay, so it's cheaper than I thought. So it's about a $2,000 set of tires on this. That sounds about right.
Sure.
Pocket change to somebody that actually drives one of these. Even after that hard acceleration, we're still averaging 21 mpg. Love to see it. I love the feeling of the turn signal in this.
I like how quiet they are.
Oh yeah.
Like it's not like loud.
Oh yeah, it's not like a Nissan Altima.
No, it's nice.
Everything in here is just serene. It feels very well thought out.
Yeah.
Like there was a team of people, most of them probably wearing suits, even the ladies that were on the team, that went out in this, and they're German obviously, so everything had to be perfect, and you can tell.
Yeah.
You can tell by the inputs. I love this like open what do you call this? Open grain
Yeah.
wood, oak. I think they call it like gray oak or something. All right, let's fill this thing up, see how much it takes. We will start.
Just a minute. You've forgotten your phone.
We will start our journey. Cool XJ Cherokee there. Obviously, we're putting some 93 octane into the GLS. This is interesting. The cold tire pressure is inside the fuel door. I don't know that I've ever seen that. $11.27. Let's put our little fuel cap back on. Even that's got a nice feeling to it when you close it. Keep waiting for there to be a chime, and there just isn't one. Yep. Okay. You seem like you've got endless room over there.
I do. I
Like
really,
you could have
really do.
brought a sleeping bag and just like made camp in the
Yeah.
passenger seat.
For real.
Auto stop start shuts off before you are at a complete stop. Rises to occasion, sometimes a little bit too slow for my liking. If you want to get going and the car isn't completely risen to occasion yet, sometimes it's a little bit unsettling. And sometimes the initial throttle input isn't as smooth as I would like it to be. Okay, we're gonna go to sport one more time. Take this entrance ramp. Hold on to your cups. Big gray bus is merging back into comfort. Really should be resetting the fuel economy now, but this is real world for me, so we're going to keep it. All right, now, I've always kind of said that Mercedes has some of my favorite highway, oh boy, we're not going to be able to say the MERCEDES word in here.
Never mind.
Turn on the heated steering wheel.
I'm sorry. Can you say that again, please? I'm sorry. This vehicle does not have steering wheel heating.
See,
Really
so she
sad.
confirms that. Cancel. This brand, I like their driver aids on the highway now. This kind of goes in the theme of this whole effortless driving experience, which you should have in a luxury car. I'm going to turn back on the lane keep assist. That will help keep us just a little bit more dialed into these lines. But this has steering assist, lane keep, and it'll also change lanes for you without you having to have your hands on the wheel, which is cool. It does request that you touch the wheel about every 10 seconds, but I mean, I usually just rest my hand on here. And this has a grip sensor as opposed to a torque sensor. So as long as your hand is resting on here, it's all good. Mercedes has been this way for years. Since like the last generation S-Class, they've had similar technology. So they've been doing this for a while, and it shows. I mean, this system is pretty well dialed in. See, I can make a lane change here. It will do it by itself. Yes. Love it. NVH here on the highway, it's pretty quiet. I think it'd be even quieter if you had a regular tire. A snow tire is always going to be a little bit louder. There's a little bit of wind noise here, but I mean, for the most part, I mean, you got to think the size of this vehicle cutting through, I was going to say the atmosphere, what do you call it? Cutting through the wind, air, I don't know. But it's a big thing. It's not super aerodynamic, so not quite as bad as a G-Wagon, but, you know, it's still kind of a big brick. Should we try the massaging seats?
Yes.
Go here, and then comfort, which I should be using my touchpad, really. Classic massage. There you go. Get mine. Under first impressions, I'm not that impressed.
I'm not either.
The Volkswagen Tiguan had a more aggressive one. That's the other car we're driving this week. Okay, you know, it's all right. What if we do activating massage? Let's try that one. Okay, that one's a little bit more aggressive.
I mean, I guess.
It's still not fantastic.
Still not fantastic.
But you know what? I will say this. It's better than one of those cars that has like the massage where it's just the lumbar going psh, 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 psh. This does actually feel like it has special little pieces in there that move around, but I don't know, I would like it maybe to be a bit more aggressive, but that's okay. You want to leave it on, or you want to leave it on? Yeah. Why not?
Why not?
Relax us a bit more. Why is this oh, I missed 94.
Oh my god, you
I
did
missed
this.
94.
Wow.
It's okay. We'll just have to do the shaped turnaround here. Ooh, that means we get to do clover leaves and go back into sport mode. Oh, that's eco. Back into sport. This is what happens when you're messing with car technology. You do miss your exit. That's the problem with, you know
what they say,
all
though.
of these things. Huh.
Good drivers sometimes miss an exit. Bad drivers never miss an
That
exit.
is right. That is right. Throwback to the Tesla in Tedward's LFA video that almost killed his family. Yeah. We don't do any of that around
No,
here.
we don't. Doesn't bother me to add a couple extra minutes.
And I didn't see that this had like the active roll stabilization, which keeps the car steady while you're going around a sharp corner. I think you have to pay extra for that, and I think that might be an AMG only thing. But even without the body roll mitigation thing, I mean, this keeps itself. And this feels like maybe it has it, honestly. This feels super planted. Holy crap. 9-speed had to think a bit there to do its kick down. Blind spot monitor also a little bit oversensitive. I'm just ready for this thing to drive for me. Alright, one thing I don't super love actually about these haptic controls on the steering wheel is that a tap is a 5-mile-an-hour increment and a slide up is a 1-mile-an-hour increment. So half the time this thing doesn't even understand what you're trying to do. So I suppose the easier way to do it would be to set yourself to 80 and then swipe down to 79 as opposed to setting at 75 and then swiping up 4 times. Should we give some facts about the Gilmore Car Museum?
Sure, I don't have any though.
I read that it's 90 acres.
Holy moly.
90 acres. How many football fields is that?
I don't know, but that's like over 200,000 square feet.
That's a lot. How
That's
many
a lot.
how many cars can you fit in 90 acres?
Probably.
At least 10.
At least 10. I think I read 400 plus.
400? That sounds right. Could you imagine if I had access to store 400 cars? 70 of them would be non-running E38
Yeah.
BMWs.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, we're going to keep driving here for the next hour. Going to get some coffee at Scooters, and then we'll go onwards to the museum and continue living with the GLS 450, but for the time being, lane change canceled. For the time being, enjoy the time lapse. Welcome back to the 26 Mercedes GLS 450. The update here, 22.4 mpg over the last 91 miles, 1 hour and 13 minutes. We're 8 minutes from Scooters, and we thought we'd give you a bit of an update on what it's been like to sit in this. And the update's no surprise, it's comfortable.
So comfortable.
Okay, is that the entire update?
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's been an hour.
It really doesn't. No, this is one of those cars that you could just get in it and go anywhere for any sort of time or distance, and
Yeah.
you'd be fine. The seat itself is nice. Obviously, the massage helps, but having all this adjustment here, quite good, quite supportive, and quite leathery. Actual leather. So I hope they say scoot around to us today. We were just like completely bewildered the last time we went to Scooters. We were like, whoa, this is like a whole new world that we didn't even know about. This air suspension does a really nice job, and what I like the most about it is not floaty. And I feel like that's a common misconception with a car like this, is you would think that this would kind of just be like floaty and all over the place, but it's pretty confidence-inspiring on the highway. I mean, you can make passes at high rates of speed and things, and you don't feel like the car is all over the place. For the most part, I was using the adaptive cruise. I did shut it off a couple of times because it did get frustrating in certain scenarios, but it behaves itself pretty well in most situations. I found that as soon as you put the turn signal on, the car starts accelerating. I always like to see that. I only got nervous a couple of times. I went in the infotainment. I tried to see if there was any way to adjust the sensitivity, but I could not find anything. So I think it's just one setting and that's it. For the most part, the system is pretty good, especially for something that's probably been mostly the same since 2020. I'm sure they've done little software updates and tweaks here and there, but it feels pretty good. I really do genuinely think this is like kind of a golden era for Mercedes, because some of the newer stuff, like the newest MBUX, where everything is just in a screen, and the crazy EQS cars, the whole dashboard is like a big screen. Like, this is just nice, simple luxury in here. Nothing is overwhelming. We're just sitting in a big 5,500 pound tank that has a really smooth inline six and a banging Burmester sound system. I like the 4 vents in the middle.
Yes. Lovely.
Because I can aim this one at me, I can aim that one at you, and then this one can aim at me, and that just any which way we can aim them all. And then I've got one here.
I've got one here too.
And then that's a fake one there.
Oh,
But at least it's symmetrical.
Yeah.
actual driving inputs in this in a city setting are nice. Progressive throttle response, brakes feel great. Obviously, we touched on the steering earlier. There it is.
Yes, the drive-through starts right here.
Good test for maneuverability. The steering is actually relatively quick in this. Quick access to the cameras. And if you know where it is, you don't even have to look down, but I'm not that familiar with this car yet. Check this out. You've got this like 360, like, looks like you're playing a video game in third person there. Getting a little toasty.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
All right.
Welcome to Scooters. What can we get started for you?
Hello. May I please get a large iced matcha latte with oat milk?
Yeah, large iced matcha with oat milk. Any additional flavoring in that?
No, thank you.
Anything else for you?
Is that it? All right, I think that's it.
Okay, you can scoot on around. Thank you.
Great, thank you. She said it. It's cool old Nova going by. And a Toyota IQ.
Cute.
Two cars that have probably never been next to each other until now. Oh, and guess what I've done today? I brought cash.
Oh, excellent. Great.
So then I don't have to worry about my credit card being on camera.
That's true. And this thing.
Also, I feel like a Mercedes GLS driver pays with a crisp $20 bill.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Or 100 perhaps,
I
but
have
I've only
one.
got 20s.
I always feel bad going through drive-thrus with your camera on. 'Cause
Yeah, well, you knew what you signed up for. Actually, you didn't at first.
yeah, let's be so honest.
What did you think when you saw the camera on my face for the first time? Were you like, ooh,
No.
was it a deal? It was, obviously it wasn't a deal breaker.
No, because you started doing that like a year into us dating.
Was it that far in?
Maybe it was like 6 months. But
No, it might have been like a year when before I started doing POV videos.
because it was
Because I did
like,
TikTok at
You
first.
did, yeah.
Yeah.
And so it was just kind of like whatever. Okay.
We can do the Throttle House G-Wagon wave. Have you seen that?
No.
This is the Throttle House G-Wagon wave.
Oh, okay. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. Oh, that's the back window. Oh, man.
Your 20s are
Okay,
Morning.
lovely. Good morning.
6:31.
Hi. Here you go.
1369.
Thank you so much. Here you go.
I get the coin.
Yeah, you sure do. Ah, beautiful. Thanks so much. You too. Bye.
What a sweet
What a sweet lady.
They collabed with Elf. Look what it says.
Bye, buddy. Hope you find your dad. Nice. Okay, we're gonna... There's nobody behind us. We need to switch the navigation to the Gilmore. Does it want me to go
Yeah.
left on... It's like a neighborhood. I feel like it is potentially confused.
It's not. Because I mapped it before we left.
La Vista. Oh, yep, this was right. How's the matcha? Did you try
I
it?
have not tried it yet.
Give her a shot.
It's good matcha.
Try. Oh, that is good.
It's good.
Yeah, good thing we didn't add anything. It's already sweet.
It's already sweet. Yeah.
Mm. You know what? It does taste like legit matcha though.
Yeah.
It's not like the stupid, like the
powder
fake
that just
powder.
dissolves, yeah.
Yeah, that does actually taste like genuine matcha.
It does.
I remembered it being good last time at Scooters when we went
I
in
did
the
too.
Sonata. So
And I don't think it was that Scooters. I think it was a different.
no, it definitely was not that Scooters. But it was kind of out in this neck of the woods. I think it was a little further towards the
I think it
coast,
was,
though.
Yeah.
Lawn Crew. I think the more time I spend with Tedward, the more he kind of transfers his lawn crew karma to me.
True.
I don't know what that's about. A leopard fell into a washer, came out spotless.
Silly.
We'll give you guys a sound system test on our way back, of course, on this standard Burmester. I think there's one you can get that's above this. I seem to remember previous GLSs that I've driven, like the Maybach, the 580. I thought they had like big Burmester speakers in the headliner.
I think they did.
And this one does not. And it also doesn't say Burmester on the tweeters. So I think there's one above this, but this one is still really good. It's like pretty impressive still.
It plays Sabrina Carpenter really well.
Ooh, look at this OBS. There was a little bit of side-to-side movement actually with this air suspension going over some of these big bumps, but not nearly as bad as it would be with a body-on-frame truck. Can I ask him to purchase this?
No.
Oh, it's really clean.
No.
Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful truck. Why does this look like is this an airport?
I think
Must
so.
be an airport. I see the watchtower. Airport, cemetery,
Scooters.
brake test.
Yellow light.
Still managed a limo stop.
Nice.
Thank you very much. Important in a car like this, I think, because some GLSs probably chauffeur people.
Probably so.
So you have to be able to do limo stops. Happy to report you can, even with the 48 volt mild hybrid system. You know they're running the red light. Not quite.
This road is called Dick Man Road.
Thank you.
Did you see it?
I did.
Dick Man.
I sure did. You think this guy wants to race
I
me?
was just going to ask that question. I think so.
I'll beat him in comfort mode. I'm not scared about it.
All right.
It's a V6 Explorer. The transmission will blow up. Ooh,
Honey.
that wasn't me. That was a weird, like... That was weird. That was
What was
even throttle input.
Huh.
I have no idea what that was, but it's making me eat my words about the throttle response. That was strange. Cool old Cadillac there above the fence.
Junkyard.
Yeah. Anyway, I was going to say that ergonomically, this car is quite nice too. We didn't touch on that yet on this update. But I can rest my elbow on the top of the door panel, and it's not overly high. Seating position is quite high. I've got the seat all the way low, but I can still see these little power bumps on the hood, as I believe they call them. My old ML55 had those. Love it. Elbow comfiness is pretty nice. There is kind of a hard section to the center console, but the split folding armrest does have some good squish to it, and then the door panels have some good squish as well. But I think the steering wheel is a good thickness. I mean, overall, just like ergonomics in this car are quite good. On the passenger side, I'm sure you feel the same way. You've got your little elbow on the center console right now. But actually, the cool thing about this, go ahead and open the center console. You can still get into it while I'm resting my arm. That's what I love about a split folding armrest. Practical. All right, well, we've got like 20 minutes to go. I'll throw the camera back on when we're pulling into the Gilmore. I'm excited for that.
Yay.
You think, I don't know if my memory will like, if it'll come back or if I'm not going to recognize it.
Don't know.
Gas and shop.
Gas and shop.
It's the description of us when we go to an antique store.
So loud.
The test of the GLS cargo area. I'm going to see how many gift shop souvenir die-cast models I can fit in it.
Excellent.
Okay, we're 0.2 of a mile from turning in to the Gilmore. Oh my goodness.
Woohoo.
Wait, no, I do remember this. 100%. It's just like a bunch of barns. Bird.
Bird.
There you go, 90 acres of cars. Some of it is grass and trees and things.
I think if you had unlimited money, this is what you would do. You would just buy
It would
a
be.
big piece of land, and you would put a ton of buildings, and you would just have unlimited cars.
Jokes aside, this is literally
This is really cool.
this is literally what I would do. I'm gonna grab this little corner spot. Corner spot.
Cool. Wow, it's not busy at all.
It's not really busy.
This
No.
is great.
You know, they've got other stuff here too, and they're not paying me to say this obviously, but you can do like Model T ride-alongs. I think you can like learn to drive a Model T here.
Oh, that's
was looking into some stuff. That would be cool. If the video gets 5,000 likes, we'll come back and we'll drive a Model T. Or I'll fly to Denver and we'll drive Tommy's Model T.
All right.
Okay. This is it.
We've done it.
I'm wearing the camera the whole time. I didn't tell you that. Ooh, cool Subaru. Pretty sweet. We'll help Barb get out.
Do you think we can take our matcha?
Your door, madam.
Do you think we can take our matcha in or no?
Sure, madam. Good door.
After pee.
Okay. Cut the camera. You consider this a date?
So cool. It's a date. Favorite.
Since this is a Mercedes video, it feels appropriate to show you the only 1938 Mercedes 540K that a guy buried in his yard to keep it safe from the war. And now it's here, right in front of us. Pretty sweet. Also the 1886 Benz with a 1-cylinder engine that made 3/4 of a horsepower. I was gonna say 9 horsepower, but the top speed was 9. All right, stepping back into the year 2025, Emily found the classic Porsches over there in the parking lot. A little light blue 911. Anyway, we're gonna get ready to head back, but man, what a place this is. I want to come here more often, and I can't believe it's been like 20 years since I've been here. Just an unbelievable display of cars, the way they're set up, the lighting, everything is just like meticulous. It's gorgeous. So, obviously not sponsored, but it's a museum. If you're in the area, come check it out. It's awesome. But we're gonna jump back in the 2026 GLS, which looks like nothing special after all of the Duesenbergs and Franklins and Packards and Cords and classic Mercedes and Auburns and everything. So what'd you think?
This was really cool.
Like insane.
Like insanely cool.
Yeah.
Like
We
I
spent-
wasn't bored.
I think I could spend 8 hours in there and I still would be like wanting to read more lore. What I like about this is they have like the little plaques in front of the cars, and sure they have information about like the model of car and like the history and stuff, but then they have on some of the cars they have stories about like that actual car, which is what I like.
Yes.
Like I want to know the story of like the exact car that's in front of me.
There was a gal who bought, what was it, a Packard?
Yeah.
And she did a hot lap around Indianapolis.
Yeah.
At 70 miles an hour, and she was 103 years old.
Yeah, and her car was in there.
That is the coolest thing.
We saw Elvis's Lincoln Continental. There was a Duesenberg in there, which I don't think I've seen a Duesenberg in 20 years. That might have been the last Duesenberg I saw when I was here last. But the ultimate goal. Oh, and a Tucker. Tucker number 47. That's right. Yeah, with apparently 50 miles on it.
That's great.
So yeah, some properly cool stuff, and we will be back because they do a lot of events here, you know, like exterior car shows and stuff. So it's just like so interesting to look at cars from like the 1930s and see just how like elegant everything used to be. Like even like a standard, like a Chevy or a Ford, like just like the design of everything. But especially looking at like a Packard or a Duesenberg or a LaSalle or a Franklin, it's like just hard to imagine anything like that existing today. So I will be purchasing a 30s car now, just so you know,
Sure.
or 40s,
Sure.
and then we'll get You'll dress in feathers and things and have one of those bags, like the circular bags with the handle on it. Also, this road leading up to it, I didn't film it on the way there, but I'm going to film it now because it's quite engaging, actually. It's got a 55-mile-an-hour speed limit, and look at this little S-curve up here. What a lovely day.
It was a beautiful day today.
The sun is setting at 3 p.m.,
Right.
but it's gorgeous. We're in a 3-ton Mercedes. Just looked at a bunch of old cars, having a matcha. Thank you. Well, it's all is good in our world currently. Ultimate life goal is to POV a Duesenberg. All right, let's stick this GLS into a corner. Might want to hold your water there.
Nice.
It's planted. This thing handles really well, even on snow tires. Anything else you want to talk about?
Nope.
Nope. That's always your answer. Everything else to say? Nope.
It's funny because I don't shut up otherwise.
I know. It's like you talk, and then the camera's on and you're silent. The viewers don't know that. She never stops talking unless the camera's on. You can also manually shift with your paddle shifters. All of the souvenirs. Even though this is a big 3-ton behemoth with less than 400 horsepower, it is still kind of fun to drive. Like, you get the sense, of course, that this has been tuned to achieve high rates of speed on the Autobahn and things, so obviously it can handle a little back road like this. Spoiling the fuel economy a bit, but it's okay. Like I said earlier, I do actually like the steering. I mean, I don't get a great sense of what's going on, but it's weighted nicely for spirited driving as well. And then the brakes feel good when it's time to shut her down. Hold that paddle, put you back into drive. I think that was the most relaxed, spirited back road driving I've ever done. Okay, well, we're going to get out of this small town and back onto the highway. And we'll give you one final update, some final thoughts on the GLS 450. We'll give you a sound system test on the Burmester. That'll be it.
Maybe a nap.
Definitely a nap. For you, anyway.
We'll see.
This is the part of the video where we tell you that the GLS has been very comfortable, which, of course, it has, but I think this car sort of just oozes everything that I love about a luxury car. It's very relaxing. It's very easy to drive. I've got a good balance of technology and physical buttons like this climate control panel and the buttons down by the touchpad. It's not rushing me in any sense. It's got a good sound system. The doors close with a nice solid thunk. The seats get very hot or very cold if you'd like them to. It's just... Obviously, Mercedes has been doing this for a while, so like they know what they're doing at this point. And I actually have read rumors that the next-gen GLS is actually bringing back more buttons, so we may actually see some more things. I think Mercedes is listening, and other luxury companies are listening, that people want buttons, especially in a luxury car, because a luxury car should be easy. And this one certainly has been today. I even have bonded with this adaptive cruise control system, and it's got pillows.
Oh, they're so
It's got
comfortable.
pillows. Yeah, that's a good thing too. So it's just been a nice sort of serene trip for us today, and I don't really think we can give any higher compliment than that. As far as fuel economy, it's done 23.3 mpg, average speed there being 62 miles per hour. We've done 206 miles so far, 25 minutes until we get back home. We've done just over 3 hours behind the wheel. You can see as soon as I put that signal on, we're accelerating. The car's getting over by itself. Just a really nice intuitive system here. So, all right, well, before we give our final thoughts, let's go ahead and do a sound system test here of the Burmester. You've got a number of ways to adjust your volume. Haptic touch here on the steering wheel. Then you've got this physical volume slider down by the touchpad as well. is in surround mode currently. Really powerful, really crispy, and lovely for what is a base Burmester system here in the GLS.
Yeah, it's good.
It's super good.
It literally surrounds you with sound.
It does.
Like it.
Yeah.
Some surround systems.
Oh, some surround systems are terrible.
Are terrible.
This is quite good. I actually prefer this
Yeah.
in surround over pure,
Yeah.
which is rare. I usually prefer the pure. And this will also actually let you do what's called a personal sound profile. So you can turn that on as well. But I haven't gone through and done it. I've just left it in surround because I think it sounds pretty good as it is. So, all right, well, I guess that's going to wrap it up. We've had a lovely day
Yeah.
riding with pillows in the GLS, looking at classic cars, getting almost 24 mpg in a nearly 3-ton behemoth. I mean, it's just been, things have been good. I like just being able to, instead of having to do that, because that's just nauseating. So, but I mean, we've done this whole trip on this one tank of fuel. We still have almost 3/4 of a tank after 3 hours of driving. 367 miles of range still indicated. So, I mean, this is
easily make it to Chicago and back.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is indicating that we could do like almost 600 miles on a tank. Any final thoughts? You want to discuss napability?
I didn't nap.
It's very rare.
Very rare, but I got some good sleep last night and I did not nap. But just from, a little bit of sitting, it seems very nappable. You've got the adjustment of your
Yeah, the leg extension.
I think that you could probably lay this back pretty good.
Of all the cars we've road tripped,
And
this
they're
would be like
really
the one to nap in.
Oh,
You wouldn't even
yeah.
have to bring your own pillow because
No,
it comes with
it's-
one.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Napability score is high for the GLS 450 or any
Yeah.
GLS model, I suppose.
Something like this.
And we've stayed comfortable in these seats just overall as well. Obviously, we touched on that earlier, tons of adjustment, but no fatigue. I know today wasn't a super long trip. We've only done 3.5 hours in this car, but I mean, little to no fatigue in this as far as seating position, visibility, sitting in the seat, technology, all the stuff. I'm still feeling pretty fresh in this car, so nothing to tire me out, and everything I've been touching is wrapped in leather, so that's always good too. But I guess that'll do it. That'll be a wrap on today's little day trip in the 2026 GLS 450 base model, for the most part, a base model. It's the nicest base model I've ever driven, that's for sure.
Truly, yeah.
So, cool. Well, as always, let us know in the comments if you have any questions, other cars you'd like to see road tripped, places you'd like to see us go, etc. If you guys think I should buy a car from the 1940s, if you tell me to do it, it'll maybe encourage me some more, and we'll see if it'll fit in the garage. So, cool. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next road trip.
Love ya. Bye.
Take care.